use of those play after play of LeBron and the emotional swing of being down that much in a game like this? Did you feel like you really need to win? And then to the point of actually being the lead, like how do you go through that as a player on the court and on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, once you get the momentum in a game like that, obviously in those moments you're like, we can win this, and you feel that. I think we might have started the fourth quarter with like 3 threes in a row, and once kind of that happened, you kind of felt the momentum shifting in our direction. And in that moment, we were like, we can still win this game, and that's what we did. Obviously, Brown had a unbelievable performance, but everybody stepped up around him, got stops and really competed really hard in the fourth.
Austin, at this point, it's kind of expected with LeBron to have great games, but just to see him take over the way that he did in the fourth, hit 5 threes, he outscored the Clippers single-handedly. What did you see during that, especially that opening stretch of like the first 6 minutes of the fourth?
I mean, really just him being him, and like I said, he hit a couple threes early in the quarter and got it going, and at that point, it just. Regardless of what happens on defense, make a miss, you get a rebound, and you look for him, give him the ball, and get out the way, and he's going to do something special. And that's what he did tonight. Even when they started doubling, he made the right play as always. And Rui hit a three, and they got a reverse layup, and then Debo hit a three as well. So yeah, I mean, like you said, I think the world expects that from LeBron.
Austin, as this team figures out who it is, LeBron has had to take on some different defensive assignments. You had Booker, Phoenix, Harden, and Powell tonight. Is that what is asked of you guys if you can play a little bit more offensive, that maybe you have to do more on the defensive end? And I guess how do you feel rhythm-wise on that side of the ball right now after, I know early in the season maybe?
Really good. I thought we competed defensively other than the first quarter in Phoenix really well. After that first quarter, I think we gave up 45. I thought we did a really good job the last 3 quarters. It was just that, first quarter that, kind of put us behind the 8 ball. And then tonight, what they have 19 in the fourth or 16 in the fourth, with a, basketball club that's, that talented, they can score the ball at a high level, and it's got guys that, not just get their own bucket, but create for others to keep them to 16 points is special. And, we really just, talked about, really locking in on that end and, kind of making that the staple for our team, and everybody bought into that. We know once we can, really, get stops on the defensive end, our offense is going to take care of itself.
You guys have also approached a tough stretch of home games against high caliber opponents, particularly in the Western Conference. How necessary was this necessary to pull off this kind of win going into that kind of slate, that kind of schedule?
All wins are necessary. You want to win every game you play, and like you said, especially going into a stretch of basketball that where you're playing high level talented teams. Tonight is a good start, but I was sitting in and heard LeBron say, tomorrow night's, super important to see how we can handle, the success from tonight. So we got to just take it game by game and approach every one of those games as their own thing and go compete 110% every possession.
Like, how fun is this to do as a group, considering the stakes at hand? You guys are trying to accomplish something, make sure you get to the postseason and be able to replicate last year's success. To do this together with you making defensive plays and Rui hitting corner threes and D'Lo, catch high, shoot high, LeBron, all that stuff. Just how does it feel for the group to have this as you try to make this final push?
It's super important. Anytime you're a part of a group or a team that genuinely cares for one another. Every day you go to work and you see your friends, and you're gonna have a great time. So anytime on the court, anything happens successfully for our team, everybody is genuinely happy for one another. And I think it was after Rui got the reverse layup, I was so excited I wanted to push him down, but yeah, but it's just little things like that, that means so much to a team. Once you have that, as a team, then, really, the sky's the limit.
And going off that catch high, shoot high three from D'Lo, he said he's been working on things like that for the first time in his career this season. As someone who works out so closely with him, what have you seen him, do behind the scenes, and to have a moment like that, what does that mean?
Yeah, I think one thing that, D'Lo's so talented. I think that a lot of people kind of look, past, the work that he puts in. He's always in the gym trying to perfect, what he does. Me and him were blessed with the, most athleticism in the world, so you got to figure out other ways you can do things. And that catch high, shoot high is, super important. And the last couple games, he's made a couple of them. But like I said, his work ethic is almost second to none. He's always in the gym, putting the work in, and the love that he has for the game is crazy. And I just don't think a lot of people really understand that about him.
Last one, Rachel.
LeBron was just saying that one of the valuable things about a game like this is stay for down 21. Again, to get there. Take that out to a larger view. What you guys did last year after the trade deadline and that run up into the playoffs, I'm sure gives you a baseline of what you guys can do, especially with the wide receiver roster. Are you feeling that now or not quite with this team this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're not in a position that we want to be in. To be honest, I think, before this game, we were in the 10th seed, and, however many games left, you can't take any for granted. And, that's the same position that we were in last year. So yeah, you can, look back to what we were doing to be successful, kind of just the mental outlook towards every game, having to be locked in for, 48 minutes every single game, kind of just treat it as, playoff mode right now, to get in. And then once you get in, then, anything can happen. You can look back to last year. Obviously, we didn't win it, but going to the Western Conference Finals, being in all those games, like I said, you can look back to that and, draw things from that, but, that is the past. So now you just gotta, do it again.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you.